Hey, good morning, Smoky Valley sports fans, and welcome to the first virtual Lindsborg Quarterback Club update. For those of you that might be new to Quarterback Club, this is a group of patrons and supporters who meet every Tuesday morning for breakfast and a little bit of sports talk on the campus of Bethany College. Coaches from Smoky Valley and Bethany College give an update on their week and how things are going. Due to COVID, we've been forced to get a little creative this year, and we're going to try to give this virtual format a try in an effort to keep everyone informed and safe. We look forward to coming back together for the camaraderie and support between the school district, the college, and the community. Quarterback Club is a great supporter of Lindsborg athletics, and we're fortunate to have them in our corner. With that, we're going to send it around to our middle school, high school, and college coaches to provide an update on how the last week has gone and a preview of the week ahead.
Hey there, this is Jason Gillard, head coach of the middle school girls basketball team. Just wanted to give you a quick recap on the season so far. Currently the A team sits at 5-1, and they've found all different types of ways to win ball games, whether it be game-winning free throws, game-winning field goals, or in even convincing fashion. So I think it's been very important for them to have to find different ways to win, but then once they put it all together, they look pretty good. So, I do think we're starting to click and find really our best basketball. So, and that's great going into the tournament. For B team, I think one of our biggest things is just growing pains, and I think that has to happen, and we've definitely improved quite a bit. And I think with some consistency in a season, and then some more work in the off season, we're gonna do some great things with this seventh grade group. So currently they sit at 1-5, but we're hoping to finish the season off with a strong win against a pretty decent opponent. But we have great expectations for those girls, and the girls are stepping up to meet our challenges. So it's a great group to work with, and there's a lot of room for them to not only improve, but there's a pretty high ceiling for this group as well. C team has had their fair share of struggles, but one thing we can always count on them is to continuously improve every day, and that's all we can ask for them. And so we're excited to see what they can put together for the C team tournament. Hopefully come out of there with a couple of wins and finish the season on a high note. Looking ahead into the A team tournament, currently we'll sit either at the 2 or the 3 seed. The most likely scenario, we're looking at the 2 seed, unless some big time upsets happen. So we feel good going into it. I've preached to the girls all season that we don't want to be playing our best ball early in the season. We want to be hitting our stride going into the tournament, and I think we're certainly getting there. We've looked at a fairly different couple of different defenses to just throw at teams, but we pride ourselves on the defensive end, playing straight man-to-man, tough defense, and that's definitely a characteristic of this team, is just being tough. We find ways to be tougher than the other team and kind of scrap and crawl through and find a way to win. So I know the girls are excited to get this tournament underway and finish the season, and that's kind of been our team motto is finish the job. We weren't always sure if the season would happen, and we weren't sure if we would be able to finish the season the way we wanted to. So we're getting close to that opportunity, and we're excited for it. So we're going to go finish this job and represent Smoky Valley in the right way and bring home some big time wins in that tournament. So thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care.
Hi guys, my name is Vince Warburton, and I'm the middle school basketball coach here at Smoky Valley. This year our 7th graders are 4-1 so far. They're a great group of kids, have had a phenomenal season. They've really taken to the coaching, and my assistant Katie Bella is the head coach of the 7th grade. She's done a great job connecting with these kids throughout the year. It's really looking bright next year for them in 8th grade. And we just hope to finish out the year against Haven on Monday with a win. As far as 8th grade, it's been a little bit of a different story. The kids are they give it everything they have. They're such a hardworking group of kids. They've been close in several games, and we just haven't been able to see the finish line just yet. But hopefully we can get our first win against Haven this year go into the league tournament with a little bit of momentum, and we'll see if we can't pull up a couple of upsets. So that's kind of the update on middle school basketball so far this year.
Hey guys, Coach Lackey here. Quick update for the high school wrestling program. On Thursday we went to Hoisington, wrestled a couple of teams from quite a ways away, Wichita County, all the way down to Hugoton. Wrestled really, really well. We'll start with the boys. Connor Barnes ended up going 2-1. Beat a kid that he hasn't beaten in years. Always has seemed to lost to one of the kids, and was able to get a good 7-2 decision over him, and then fell to one of the Ball brothers, who they've won multiple state titles in the finals, so he took second. Justice Gardner wrestled really well. Lost 2 tough matches, but ended up going 3-2 to get third. Andrew Young, one of our freshmen, at 138, he's struggling a little bit, being on varsity as a freshman. Really doesn't have a ton of experience, but giving it his all. He ended up with a little concern with a concussion, so he stopped after wrestling 3 matches. He was 1-2 at the time, so he'd already gotten himself a win, which was good, but don't think he ended up getting a concussion, but we wanted to be safe. Bronson Golden wrestling really well as a senior at 170. He was able to take third in a very, very tough bracket with multiple state placers in there. Really wrestling well. Justin Holt, a little bit of a concussion issue as well, so he forfeited 4 matches. So really just 0-1 on the day. Hoping to have him back soon. Tanner Luddig, our senior at 182, tweaked his ankle last weekend, so we wanted to be safe with him. He will be back this week. Leroy Bean is currently 8-1. Phenomenal year so far with him wrestling heavyweight, and he took second this last Thursday. First loss of the year was to last year's state champion from 321A. Girls side, so this year we've got 3 girls. Noelle Peters, she's now 3-0 in the girls side. She got a couple of pins at Hoisington. Belle Peters, her sister, had her first loss. She's actually 6-1 as a wrestler, and lost her first ever match to the number 1 ranked girl in the state from Hoisington, 6-2. And we're really excited for her, because we think we can end up beating that girl and getting ourselves on the podium, especially with a girl who's not wrestled until this year. Our last girl is Maddie Toll. She's also 2-0 against girls. Really just dominating. All 3 of our girls, very, very coachable, athletic, and tough, which is what it takes. We did have 2 JV wrestlers. Richard Zeller, who has been struggling for confidence, he did phenomenal. Had to coach him, just keep wrestling, don't get down on yourself. And he ends up going 4-0 this last Thursday, which is good. And then Alex Grosland, our second 220, he went 3-1, really starting to put things together too. Going into this next week, we go to Nickerson twice. Girls and JV will be on Tuesday. Varsity will go on Friday, and they will wrestle against some big schools. Hutch, Topeka, Hayden, Bishop Carroll has got a really good team. 3 other Wichita schools, and then a couple of smaller schools like us, Nickerson, Kingman, and Chaparral. So hopefully everything goes well, and hope you guys stay safe.
Hello, Viking and Sweet fans. This is Larry Vandewig. Wanted to report to you on Smoky Valley girls basketball. We went into the Christmas break with a 4-1 record, which was really good, compared to history of Smoky Valley Vikings girls basketball. So we're excited about that. We have played 4 tough games here in a row with the way the schedule fell with COVID. We played Halstead and then Heston right before Christmas, actually in reverse order, and then we turned around and played Halstead and Heston again right after the break. And Halstead's the number 2 team in 3A, and Heston is a good program. They're not as good as they used to, as they have been in previous years, but still really good. We did win the first game against Heston prior to Christmas in double overtime, but then fell to Halstead right before Christmas by 19. Coming out of the break, we went to Halstead last week on Tuesday night, and didn't shoot the ball very well. We ended up losing by 29 to Halstead, 54-25, and really shooting was a big part of it. We shot 29.4% for the game, and The worst, yeah, it was free throws. We were 3 for 19, which we have been shooting about 60 to 65% for the season in free throws. So don't know what happened in Halstead, but we definitely couldn't make free throws. Halstead has a Karina Gerber, who is already signed, I believe, with Pittsburgh State, and she's about a 6'1", long-armed, strong power forward who can do the point guard or power forward, and she was a load for us and had 22 points. We were led that night. We didn't score very many points. Abby Rose had 7, and Ellie Brumbaugh had 5, and Adrian Hazelwood, who's a freshman, had 5. Last Friday night, we played Heston here at home. Again, we beat them at their place in double overtime. Again, it was a game where we didn't score the ball very efficiently, and neither did they. We ended up, we lost that one 31-27. Had a chance down the stretch, didn't get a rebound on a free throw when we needed it, and a few other miscues that we just didn't quite get on top of them. Again, didn't shoot the ball very well. We did shoot better from free throw line. We were 6 for 10, but not enough to get the win. Rebounding is a big issue for us right now. We worked on it tonight at practice. We were led. Ellie Brumbaugh had 13 against Heston, and Adrian Hazelwood had 6. We go into tournament this week at Sterling Invitational. We play tomorrow night with Kingman at 5 p.m. We are ranked 3rd in the tournament. And then we play Hugoton on Thursday night, and then we'll see where we're at Friday. Thanks, Smoky Valley fans, and we'll see you next week.
Hello, members of Quarterback Club. Sorry we can't be together to see each other on our Tuesday mornings and have our traditional breakfast, but I want to give you a little rundown on Smoky Valley boys basketball. Not off to quite the start we had hoped for. We're sitting at 2-4 right now. First 2 games of the year got handled a little bit by Southeast of Saline on the road. Came home, had Concordia. Didn't play quite up to what we thought we'd be able to play. Lost a game by 12 there. Our next outing was against number 1 ranked Heston at Heston. I thought our kids competed extremely hard, but just came up a little bit shy. More than a little, I guess. We got beat by over 20. They're just so good defensively. And then right before break, we played a Halstead team that was reeling a little bit, not playing as well as I think they were capable of playing. They're pretty young. And we beat them 75-11. Our first game after Christmas, we had to turn around and play them again. This time, again, I knew there'd be a little bit of rust. And I knew they would play better as well. You don't get beat that badly and not play well. And I was still impressed with our guys. We ended up winning a 14-point contest, but it was a close game going into the fourth quarter. I think they cut it to as small as 3 to open that quarter on a 3-point shot and an and one. And then I thought our kids really executed well in the fourth quarter. We did a lot of great things. Haven Lysell Stewart had a fantastic game. He was active around the rim. He got a lot of rebounds, just really, really involved. So I was super pleased with how Haven played in that one. And so, like I said, end up winning that one by 14 to get our second win of the year. And then had to turn around and play Heston again for our next game. That was Friday night. We had a strong first half. We know, again, they're a very good basketball team. They're ranked number 1 in the state for every reason that you could possibly imagine. And we were within 8, I think, at half, 23-15. We did everything we could possibly imagine, except for score points. Defensively, Coach Meyer had a great game plan, and I thought we did a fantastic job executing it. We only gave up 26 more points in the second half. Just that offensively we couldn't execute. We go from having an 8-point game to losing by 21, 49-28. But again, I thought our kids played extremely hard, gave us everything they could give. Just the outcome wasn't quite there. So I had some decent nights from some players. Haven Lysell Stewart got into foul trouble. Ty Miller ends up hitting 3 threes for us to have 9 points for the game. Just not enough points for us to be able to do what we need to do. Sterling Tournament this week. You can watch those games by going to the Sterling Tournament website. Each game will be streamed. We actually open on Tuesday night against Hugoton. Very good basketball team, pretty athletic, coached by Mr. Korf, who graduated from Bethany College. So we'll play them Tuesday at 5:45. And then we'll see where Thursday and Friday put us, but we will be guaranteed to play Thursday and Friday as well. So we'll see where we go from there. So again, hopefully we can keep these weekly updates going until we have a chance to see each other again. I'll see you guys next time.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Greg Carey, head softball coach at Bethany College. Just checking in with y'all, letting you know how everything is going. We have officially started practice. We've been in practice for about 2.5 weeks. We are looking forward to our spring season. Hopefully we get to play as much as possible. We have been running all sorts of small groups, keeping everybody safe. Hope everybody's doing well, and looking forward to the season, and best of luck to everyone.
Good morning, this is Oliver Rubenstein, head golf coach at Bethany College, giving you an update on the golf programs here at Bethany. We don't officially start practice until February the 1st, and then I think that gives the ladies 4 weeks of practice until we head to our first tournament of the spring, and the guys go the week after. So they've got about 5 weeks of practice until their first tournament. Right now, with the weather being better than it usually is at this time of year, although we don't officially start practice until February, the players are going out to the course on the days that the weather's good enough, and practicing, playing, and just taking advantage of what we've got right now. Along with that, just workouts, every other day. If the weather's not good, players will spend some time inside and just hitting some balls in the net. So from the players' standpoint, they're still busy right now. For me, just trying to finish up with some recruitment on the girls' side. I've got the guys taken care of, so hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of this month, the girls will be taken care of as well. So both programs are in a good position, and we're looking forward to starting up practice in the spring. Hopefully February 1st rolls around and the weather stays how it's been. It's been very good so far, so I'm hoping that we can get in at least 4 to 5 days a week of practice through February. So fingers crossed on the weather. Thank you very much.
Hello, Happy New Year. We are the Bethany College volleyball team, not the full team, but just a little bit of us. We have been preparing for the season by going to weights every day. We've been conditioning a lot, and we're about to start doing some positionals to focus on certain areas that we need to improve on this year. We're really excited to see everyone. If you can't come see us, maybe you can stream us online. We have a couple games coming up today, which are January 30th, we play at Bethel. We play Bethel and Sterling. Tune in online. Really excited for this year. So excited!
Hi, my name is Olan Ortiz, head baseball coach at Bethany College. A little bit about our program. We started practice 2 weeks ago. We're heading into our 3rd week of practice. Guys are staying healthy, doing pretty good. We've been able to be outside and practice with nice weather, and everything looking pretty good. Guys are responding, and they staying healthy and doing the right thing to be able to have a season. Last year we were 7-1 in conference at first place, 16-10 overall, and that's a huge jump for us from last year. We were ranked to finish 10th in conference, and we finished first, and we're trying to finish what we started last year. This year we were ranked to finish 5th in the conference, but that's a huge jump for us. I mean, we received votes to finish first place, and that's huge for our program. The guys are very excited, and we just can't wait to start our season. Our first game is against Dordt College, and February 6th. Yeah, we play February 6th and February 7th against Benedictine College, and we are very excited to start this season. Thank you, guys.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are all doing well during this time, and that miss getting to see you guys. Couple of updates, just about Swede wrestling. This last weekend we competed at the KCAC conference thing that we kind of just put together last minute here. We only had 7 guys compete. Out of those 7 guys, we had 3 guys get 4th place: Caden Goff, Missile Menares, and then Colin Resilien, and then Trey Mason at heavyweight. He won the bracket, improved his record to 12-0. The Ottawa guy that was ranked actually injury defaulted and didn't wrestle us, but we kind of take that as he's a little scared that they know what the result's going to be, and that's that Trey Mason's better than him, and that's the mindset that we have and the mindset that Trey has. Trey's been wrestling great this year, been doing so many things well. We just got to continue. I need to go back and count, but I think he's only maybe wrestled 1 full match. So a big thing for him here with these last couple weeks before the national qualifiers, making sure that we're getting some extra stuff for him, because I don't want his shape to be the one thing that holds him back when he starts wrestling those top guys that he's probably not going to pin, that he's going to have to go a full 7 minutes to beat him. It's we all know it's been kind of a crazy year. We've been hit a bit with injuries and some COVID stuff, and we've got a couple guys that are just kind of really trying to get their weight down to their final weight for the national qualifier. So we've had a few guys that haven't wrestled as much, and just that depth. It's been pretty tough. But I'm excited. We finally got a week here to where we're going to kind of do some recovery. We're still going to train and everything, but not as much and not as hard. Kind of pull back a little bit, let them rest up some, and then we've got about 3 weeks, that we're really going to push it hard for the national qualifier. And then, on the side of recruiting, got 2 guys signed, a guy from Abilene who's a heavyweight, and then who's the number 2 ranked guy in 3-2-1-8, 170 pounds, Jesse Gardner. Really excited about both those guys. Got 2 more commitments. One's from Oakley. He's ranked number 2 at 132 and is cutting down to 126. And then Tanner Luddig from Smoky Valley, got him coming in next year. So pretty excited to keep him around here and have him joining us. And then 1 more commitment from a Barton Community College kid. So recruiting's going well and just really focusing on that. Got to build that team and that depth. And, we've got some really good guys in the room right now, but got to build around them and make sure that they've got partners to get themselves better. And making sure that we've got guys down low. That's a position, weight, and place that we're struggling a little bit, keeping those guys healthy and that. But I'm excited to see how things go. And like I said, sure good to see you guys and tell you guys all about it. So hope y'all are doing well. Hope to see you guys sometime soon.
Good morning, Lindsborg, Bethany, and Smoky Valley community. Nice to be getting back to where we can start doing quarterback clubs again. Quick update about tennis. Our men's team, we have been able to sign 1 guy who will help us out here in the spring right away. It's Franco Hernandez from Uruguay. He'll slot in those top 3 spots, we think, and be able to compete right away and help us compete at the top levels of the conference. We anticipate them being somewhere in the middle of the pack here this first year, but we don't... We have 1 senior, and so we're going to be able to reload pretty quickly here for next year. The real matter starts February 27th. We have our first match, and that'll let us know kind of where we're at on the men's side. Women's side, we lose 2 seniors, 1 who couldn't travel back because of COVID, and another with student teaching. But we do get one of our top sophomores back, who will be our number 1 player this year. She wasn't able to play for us this fall, so we're really excited to have her play. We also have a transfer coming in, a local girl coming back to play for us, Gracie Gaskell. So we're excited to have her. I think our women will probably be in the middle of the pack as well. They have also start the 27th, so we'll find out a little bit more on that date. We do have a couple of verbal commitments already for next year, a couple local Kansas girls that hopefully we'll be able to get pen to paper and get them officially signed here as restrictions lighten up a little bit. But we're really excited to be back out and practicing and getting workouts in. And hopefully the weather behaves so we can really get ready for beginning of the season here. But we'll talk to you guys soon.
Greetings and welcome to my office here at Bethany College. Just wanted to give a warm welcome to all the quarterback clubbers out there. So good morning. Hopefully you're having a good brunch. Just talking about some things for track this season. Got a great team, great staff. We're just super excited. We competed this last weekend, and this is actually our second competition. We competed in December at Doane College with kind of a smaller squad, had a good opening act for us. And this last weekend we were at Wichita State for a 2-day event. They're breaking all these meets up into multiple days and really just had some great results. We had 6 top 3 finishers at the meet. 7 of those athletes had qualified for finals. We had 9 personal best performances, some good KCAC rankings that Coach Smucker is going to talk about. And we have, as of now, 10 events that are in the national rankings, and 5 of those are in the top 16. So we're real excited about that. Some of our jumpers are sitting in the top 10, so we're pretty pumped about being in those top 30 rankings. And just overall, good showing across the board. We had some sprinters do really well. Jump team did phenomenal. Throwers, we had Cassidy Keel, who was throwing the shot and hammer. So it's a good chance for her to kind of blow out the cobwebs. And we'll be excited about our next meet, which is at Wichita State again. And it's a 3-day event. And that will kind of prep us for conference. So it's going to be kind of like the conference schedule, which will be February 18th, 19th, and 20th. So we'll be continuing to train on in this nice weather. It's been great to have some 60-degree days, and so we're going to hope for more of that through January so we can make a big, strong push at the conference championships. And just wanted to also introduce our new coach on staff. He was a phenomenal athlete here as a Bethany College Swede. Set a lot of records with national qualifier, and not bad being 25 times all conference. And so I'm going to hand it over to Coach Smucker. He's going to talk about some of the KCAC rankings, kind of what he does. He helps out with sprints and hurdles and jumps, so we're excited to have him on staff. And I'm going to go ahead and hand over the platform to Coach.
Hello, like you said, I'm Noah Smucker. I graduated from here and actually was one of Coach Yoder's athletes, and now I get the great pleasure of working under him. We competed a pretty small squad, but got some great results out of it. We have several sitting in the top 5 in the conference. We have Enoch sitting first in the triple jump. Charles Adams is also first in the pole vault. Sam sitting 5th in the 600 meters. Ajay is sitting 2nd in the 3,000 and also 2nd in the 5,000. And we also have a men's 4x4 sitting 2nd in the conference. We have a women's 4x4 sitting 3rd in the conference. And then we also have Elise, one of our distance runners, who is sitting 3rd in the mile and 5th in the 3K. So we had a small squad, but we still competed well and have look forward to getting some more in the top 5 in the conference.
All right, well, we will sign off here. So have a great breakfast, Quarterback Club, and we'll check in the following week. Have a good one.